Welcome back. SOFI dropped a Q3 2025 earnings bombshell, and the market's reaction says it all. The bulls are charging in, and this fintech powerhouse just proved it's not surviving, it's dominating. Today we're dissecting everything that's making Wall Street sit up and pay attention, from the earnings shockwave to the growth engine, and the big question, with the stock hovering now around $32, is SOFI still a buy, or are we chasing momentum? Too late. So buckle up. In this breakdown, we separate the hype from the hard data. So let's dive into the numbers. Now, first of all, let's begin with the earnings blowout. SOFI delivered the perfect earnings report. They beat their expectations and raised their future guidance. This report solidifies that SOFI is a legitimate, high-growth financial institution. SOFI reported an adjusted net revenue of nearly $950 million, which absolutely crushed Wall Street estimates around $889 million. This kind of top-line beat proves that their business is scaling fast. The company also delivered earnings per share of 11 cents, comfortably beating the expectation of 8 cents per share. This accelerating profitability is a key signal that institutional investors look for in high-growth names. Management is now so confident that they raised their full-year 2025 revenue guidance to $3.54 billion, up from the prior target of $3.37 billion. They also raised a membership target too, aiming for 3.5 million new net members this year. This is a massive vote of internal confidence. As well, the flywheel is spinning. We have member and loan growth. The overall reason that the revenue is soaring is so simple. The member flywheel is working. SOFI is successfully building a one-stop shop financial ecosystem. In Q3 alone, SOFI added a staggering 905 net new members, bringing their total membership count to over 12.6 million. This relentless pace of acquisition is validation that their products resonate with the new generation of consumers. The report also showed strong growth in core lending categories, for example, personal loans, student loans, and home loans, all up significantly. By cross-selling these high-margin products to the rapidly growing member base, SOFI is proving that the value of their diversified business model is working. Now, there's been even cautious analysts which view this quarter as a strong validation of SOFI's unique fintech/bank business model. They are also successfully lowering their cost of funds while growing their high-yield lending business. Section 3. The risk-to-reward trade-off. So the question now is SOFI stock a buy after this incredible run? The stock is currently closing around $30, which has already run significantly, and the 52-week high is just above that $30 mark. The market has certainly priced in a huge amount of growth in this story. Now, if you're a growth-oriented investor, this report removes the execution risk. The company is performing, and the guidance confirms accelerating momentum. The key is now sustaining this execution and expanding those profit margins. Although on the flip side, the consensus price target remains cautiously low, around $21, and there are concerns remaining about the margin expansion and the overall macro environment. But for traders, the volatility is high, and the risk management is crucial. So now that we cover the most important news on SOFI, let's look at the daily chart here on TradingView. As you can see here, we can see that the current overall price is $31.20 here, as the market is currently open. We have SOFI Technologies on the most recent news here, like we said, which just reported Q3 earnings of 11 cents per share, up 5 cents last year, and this is an overall increase for the revenue of 37%. Overall, more than double digits, which is really good here for this growth name. Now, if you can see here on the past quarters, each time the company has been meeting its expectations, which is quite well to see that. It's above the expectations here. And, we expect this trend to continue over the next quarter in Q4 of 2025. We see that report around in January. So we can see here as well that the revenue has been growing quite well. Look at that. Very, towards the upside, intense growth. Now, they're barely now starting to make some money. Net income, came in at $498 million here. US dollars or margins went up, here now it's around 13.24, and year to date the stock is up 107% here, which is absolutely phenomenal. But we're looking here at the chart, so let's take a look here. If you guys saw my last video, you guys know that I was looking to go long at the break of this $29 level, and we have now broken above that ever since the earnings. And pretty much we are now in full bullish territory. There is nothing indicating that we should go short at this name at all. Pretty much nothing that should go short. So if we take this off, kind of, confusing people here. But if we take those off, we can see that we are well above the swing high anchored VWAP that we encountered here, this resistance, right? So we found a pullback towards the 50 EMA, this important area of support. We found that area, and that's where we've been bidding up, right? And that's where we encountered this upside momentum. We broke above this area of resistance, now forming a higher high formation, and this is the initiation of the continuation of the overall trend here. If you look here, the formation was higher highs and higher lows. This is what allowed us to know that this was a very important support level because this high is higher than this high, etc., etc. So using basic technical analysis, we can see where the price action is more likely to go. Obviously, the higher the probability, the better the profitability, right? So this is what we're trying to say. Now, I believe that if the stock does find, some areas of resistance, decides to sell off a little bit before the earnings, some pullback, some profit taking, we may pull back exactly towards this anchored VWAP here, this $27 zone. So we'll say pretty much this $28 zone is my first level of support here on SOFI. My second level would be here at the 50 MA at $26.75 if it is a deeper pullback. And then my other two levels are going to be $24.88 because it was this prior area that we found support in. So there's going to be a lot of price memory around this general zone here. And then my overall last level is going to be here, the $22 zone and 56 cents. Now, price targets towards the upside are going to be still remain towards $38.78 here on SOFI. I do believe that, we do have the potential to go towards those highs. And then my second price target is going to be $57.76 here. So judging the current, price action and looking at that, the first move would be a 23% return here on invested capital. And then the second would be around 83% here. So not too bad, almost 100%. To sum it up, SOFI dropped the mic. They've got the growth, the profit momentum, and now the streets respect. The price might be running hot, but we still see more upside on this name. Now, the true question is this your last chance to board before SOFI rockets past the current valuations and cements itself as the next financial titan of this decade? Drop your take in the comment sections, whether this is a breakout moment or the calm before the storm. And if you want to stay ahead of the herd with my overall daily pre-market breakdowns and real-time trade insights, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. And remember, don't let the markets whip you guys out. I'll see you guys on the next one.